Here are some strange and surprising facts about 10 of history's most well-known figures. Number 10. Abraham Lincoln, the tall, honest U.S. president who ended slavery and held a nation together. He stored important documents inside his iconic tall top hat. It was like carrying a briefcase on his head. He had prophetic dreams about his own assassination. Once he dreamed he was walking through the White House and seeing a corpse of his own. He created the Secret Service on the very day he was shot. Sadly, it was too late to save him, as the agency wasn't tasked with presidential protection yet. He loved telling awkward, long-winded jokes. His humor helped lighten the mood in tense meetings. Number 9. Mahatma Gandhi, the peaceful rebel who used nonviolence to free India from British rule. He walked 240 miles barefoot to protest salt taxes. Gandhi once slept next to naked women to test his self-control. He was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 5 times but never won. Gandhi survived multiple assassination attempts before the final one. Number 8. Vincent van Gogh, the tortured artist behind Starry Night, misunderstood in his time. He only sold one painting during his lifetime. It was the Red Vineyard, bought by Belgian artist Anna Bach shortly before his death. Van Gogh cut off his own ear and gave it to a woman. The incident happened after a breakdown, and he delivered the ear wrapped in newspaper. He wrote over 800 letters to his brother Theo, and he kept over 650 of them. He died thinking he was a failure, but today, he's celebrated as one of the greatest and most influential artists in history. His last painting was created just days before his suicide. It's called Wheatfield with Crows, and today it's valued between $150 to $200 million. Number 7. Ludwig van Beethoven, the legendary composer who created timeless music. He continued composing after going deaf. He couldn't hear a note, yet he gave the world some of the most powerful symphonies ever written. He poured water on his head to stay awake while working. He believed the shock would help him stay focused during long hours of composing. He cut the legs off his piano to feel vibrations through the floor. It was his way of hearing music through his body when his ears could no longer help. He died during a thunderstorm with his fist raised to the sky. Witnesses said it was like he was defying fate one last time with thunder crashing overhead. Number 6. Pablo Picasso, the bold Spanish artist who changed modern art forever. He learned to draw before he could talk. As a toddler, his first word was pencil, and he never stopped drawing after that. He was so prolific, he created more than 50,000 artworks. That's more than one piece a day for every day of his life. He had his first exhibition at age 13. Even then, his work stunned viewers with maturity far beyond his years. He could paint with both hands simultaneously. He often worked on 2 different canvases at once. He once burned his own paintings to keep warm. When times were tough in Paris, art became both his passion and his firewood. Number 5. Napoleon Bonaparte, the French military genius who became emperor and reshaped Europe. He wasn't actually short, he was average height for his time. The myth about his height came from British propaganda and misunderstandings of measurement units. Once got attacked by a horde of bunnies during a hunt. Apparently, the rabbits were less than impressed by the emperor and chased him instead. He wrote a romantic novel at age 26. Before conquering Europe, he tried his hand at writing, and even romantic fiction. Crowned himself emperor, literally took the crown from the Pope, showed he believed his power came from himself, not the church. Lost to snow, hunger, and mud more than enemy fire in Russia. His disastrous Russian campaign wasn't just about battles, it was a battle against the harsh winter. Number 4. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis who explored the human mind. He smoked 20 cigars a day until it gave him cancer. He kept smoking after having over 30 surgeries on his jaw and mouth. He analyzed his own dreams in painful detail. Freud believed understanding his own subconscious was key to understanding others. He was terrified of the number 62. He refused to stay in hotel rooms with that number. Once dissected over 400 eels to find their testicles. In his early scientific career, he was determined to solve one of nature's mysteries, unsuccessfully. Number 3. Adolf Hitler, the dictator whose rise led to World War II and millions of deaths. He was rejected twice from art school. He dreamed of being a painter. His portfolio was considered more architectural than artistic, and he never got over the rejection. Served as a soldier in World War I and was wounded in battle. He even earned the Iron Cross for his bravery. He loved dogs, especially his German Shepherd Blondie. He even tested poison on Blondie before taking his own life. He was a vegetarian with strict food rules. He avoided meat, alcohol, and smoking, claiming it kept him pure and focused. He survived over 40 assassination attempts. He feared dentists and rarely visited one. As a result, he suffered from chronic bad breath and serious dental issues. Number 2. Marie Curie, the pioneering physicist who discovered radioactivity and won 2 Nobel Prizes. She carried radioactive test tubes in her pockets without protection. At the time, the dangers of radiation were unknown, and that actually caused her death. Her lab books are still radioactive and stored in lead boxes. She named polonium after her homeland, Poland. It was a subtle act of political defiance, as Poland didn't exist as an independent nation at that time. She refused to patent the radium isolation process, giving up millions of dollars. Number 1. Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor behind AC electricity and countless futuristic ideas. He slept only 2 hours a day and worked around the clock. Tesla loved a white pigeon so much he said he would die when she did, and he did. He refused to shake hands or touch hair. He had extreme germophobia. He didn't like to touch round objects and refused to talk to women wearing pearls. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us grow. Thanks for watching.